Do you know what was really going on with Irvine Westpark real estate in 2023? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how many Westpark homes were sold last year, sold at what price, how long did it take to get them sold. So you won't miss the opportunity when you go buy or sell Westpark home this year. Hi, I'm Regina Chen. I'm your local real estate agent right here in Irvine, California. If you're curious about your home worth or you want to know more about Westpark market, and it could be any other community in Irvine, feel free to grab my information below. There's my phone number, email. There's also a calendar link. You can schedule a call with me. I would love to chat. Okay, now we're inside this report. It's called Orange County Fast Stats, the Westpark report for the period of December. And we always have that single month number here and also a cumulative number year to date. So on the right side, the column are the whole year for 2023. There are a lot of numbers, but just focus on those highlighted ones. That's one I handpicked. That's the more important metric we want to focus on. And you can see that they're attached and detached. So we break out the number by attached home that covers townhome and condo. The other side, at the one on the bottom, detached home means single family. So let's jump right in. The first number I want to show you is that in December, the attached home, we're looking at the first one, that pending sales. That's an indicator the real estate economists use to gauge buyer demand, to see how much demand for house. That's the line item we'll be looking at. So in December for attached home, there's only one home pending, meaning they are in escrow. And throughout the whole year, 12 months, only 31 homes. So consider how big Westpark is. Westpark doesn't really have a lot of inventory on the market. Okay, I think that's the key message. I want to put it out there, and we're going to continue. It will become more clear. The second line item we're looking at is called days on market. It shows you, okay, now we know that there are only one home in escrow, and we want to know that how fast does it move? How long does it take for it to sell? So for the December, that one house for sale only take them 6 days to get off the market. If you look at the right hand side, the cumulative, like annual number, takes only 15 days. So by historical standard, anything below like 45 days is considered super fast moving. This is like so hot, so crazy, because that's because of a huge imbalance between how many people want to buy in Westpark, but how many people are really willing to any home on the market for sale. Next highlight item is average sales price. So in December, that sales price for the attached home is $907,500. If we look at that's just one single month. When you look at only 1 month, the fluctuation is bigger. So in general, the whole longer period is more telling. So if we look at the year to date, this 12-month number, the average attached home price is about $800,000. Next one I want to bring to your attention, it's called percent of list price received. I want to spend a moment to explain what does that mean. So the number here shows the relationship or the ratio based on actual closing price, transact price versus their original asking list price. So the number here in December is 105.8. That means that home sold in December, they got 5.8% over asking. So anything more than 100, you know that, okay, that time period, they got over asking price. And the one at the bottom is called months supply of inventory. Again, it's a ratio between supply and demand, meaning that how many homes on the market and how versus how many, depends on how fast it sells. When it sells really fast, even you have a lot of inventory because the market digests so fast, it's not necessarily a concern. So this ratio thing shows up the dynamic between supply and demand. Again, it's only in December, it's like less than half month, meaning that less than 2 weeks worth supply. That shows you how hot the market is. It's definitely a seller's market. All right, so now we covered the attached home. I'm gonna switch gear to look at the single family home. Now we're more familiar with the metric. I'm going to move faster. In December, the pending sales showing the buyer demand that there's only 2 homes in escrow. But it's like a funnel thing because you see that every month the new listing only 1 for each month. So the funnel on top, they weren't a lot for sale. even though there's buyer want to buy, there's nothing to buy. So when they're in escrow, there's only 2 single-family home in escrow in December. If we look at the whole year, it's 37 home in escrow. You can see that compared to the year ago, it's like 10% drop, meaning that the supply issue continues in Irvine Westpark. Next one, days on market for single family home. This number seems like much bigger, right? Because I mentioned like anything below 45 days or even 60 days by historical measure is very fast, because we only have a 1 or 2 data points. So if it's one house, if they don't price it realistically, can totally mess up the average number here. I just want to put it out there because in general, Irvine, not just Westpark, overall it sells very fast. But my understanding is that there's one home takes longer to sell. That's why out of 1 or 2, we only have that very small database that will change the average number. So I just want to put it out there so we don't draw attention because of that smaller sample size. If we look at if we see 12 months, it'll smooth out those big up and down. So a year to date, 12 month days on average days on market is only 25 days. That's more reasonable. It's less than a month. That's in line with what we agents seeing what's going on in the market. Next one, average sales price in December single family home. The average sales price is at $1.3 million and $33,000. And if we look at the 12 years average, it's about 1.4 million. Next one, percent of list price received. So that's the ratio thing. Do single family home get over asking? So in December, it's right at the list price. That's why it's 100%. If you look at the 12-month total, that's 1.2.2. That means on average in 2023, Westpark single family homes sold by 2% higher than their ask price. Months supply of inventory is 0.3% month. So that's slightly over 1 week worth. Again, it's a very tight inventory situation. It's a very hot seller's market in Westpark. In 2023, this is what we saw in Irvine Westpark. Number one, the imbalance between supply and demand continues. There weren't a lot of homes. Actually, it's a handful. As you can see, we just go through the number. They have very few homes are on the market in Westpark. There's still a lot of more buyers trying to move in Westpark, buying Westpark. And that imbalance of supply and demand continue to push up home prices. But on the other hand, because the home price continue to appreciate, the price already high, and the interest rate definitely much higher than the COVID time. That made the monthly payment for buyer increase substantially. So buyer definitely feel the pressure, the squeeze. As much as they love the house, they are more cautious when it comes to how much the offer price they are writing. That's why we see that the ratio between close price and list price, the delta kind of getting tighter. Even with that said, it's a great market for seller. You still have a lot of bargaining power. Your home equity continue to increase. If you're thinking about selling, let's schedule an appointment. Let's sit down and chat. I will give you my honest opinion how much your home will worth and what it takes to achieve your real estate goal. On the other side, for all the buyers, I definitely feel the squeeze is still challenging to be a buyer, but I would like to offer you a consultation to show you there are extra strategy we've been helping our buyer still find their dream home in today's market. Again, I'm Regina Chen. I'm your local real estate agent right here in Irvine, California. Make sure you check out our other real estate insight in other specific community in Irvine. If you don't see the community you want to learn more about, feel free to leave me a comment. I'm going to make that happen for you.